Welcome to the Stop and Think podcast. I'm your host, Will Dole. Thank you for listening. If you enjoy, you can rate and review at Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. Or if you're watching on Substack or YouTube, feel free to like, share, subscribe, whatever is appropriate for the platform that you're on. It does help get the word around. So, the topic of today's poem is enterprise, and I've subtitled it The Source of Order and Prosperity. As some of you watching or listening or reading will know, I've been working through the section headings or chapter headings in J.I. Packer's book, Concise Theology, and trying to work out in verse some of those ideas. Really, drawing more inspiration directly from the biblical text, but using Packer's work to kind of structure as I try to put theology into verse, I guess would be one way to put it. As we come to enterprise, though, I'll be honest, and a lot of my thinking, even in how I interpret the biblical text, is shaped by the work of David Bahnsen, who argues forcefully in many places, but especially in his book Full Time, that work is not incidental to the meaning of life, but is in fact what God put human beings on earth to do. He made us in his image to extend his rule and reign. Obviously, God, in an ontological sense, he rules and reigns over everything that exists. But to make his presence and his rule felt throughout all of creation, and the way that we do this is through our work. And so work is, in a very real sense, the meaning of life. It's not a distraction from life. It's not a distraction from ministry even. It is what God has put us here to do. So with that kind of background in place, here is the poem Enterprise. 1 mina, 5 mina, to another 10. This is the way the world has always been. Talents to all in the proper measure given. Grace poured out upon us from God in heaven. What will you do with this stewardship below? Stored in the ground or a true profit show? The gifts of work and enterprise are oh so easy to despise. But with what folly we discard the source of meaning. Though it's hard, we ought to see work as a gift. Through it, God makes the chaos lift. Thank you for listening or watching to the Stopping to Think podcast. I am your host, Will Dole, and we will catch you later.